Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh, my gosh. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're...
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier.
Hey, MP, how are you? So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team.
That's a great question. You know, I don't adapt to the environment. You know, I try to make it a point to make the environment adapt. Not at all, man. I mean, I'm confident in who I am and what I bring to this table. You know what I'm saying? And as time goes on, the city will learn to love what I do.
Okay, then. Last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans, if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Ooh, okay. How about this? I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
Which NBA team drafted Kawhi Leonard?
Ooh, this is a good one. Was it the Clippers, the Pacers, the Spurs, or the Raptors? We won a couple titles with those teams. Let's see if you can do it this year. But who drafted him? And if you guessed the Pacers, then you just earned yourself.
Well, at this early stage of the season, what's the biggest challenge for a team, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., early on, some teams know what kind of club they are.
Completely new group here for the Nuggets.
Look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
Silva, that's good. Well, there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league, but I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's the difference maker on the court.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
On the wing, MP fires the three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Pass to Jackson. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Jackson. It's been all Jazz. Outside Sexton. On the wing, MP. Here's Abaji. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. They get it back. And he goes in for the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Najee, defended by Jones. Jackson outside. Lets it fly. Jackson with another miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Abaji. Porter pulls it in.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Najee, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Sexton. Back to MP. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
The Nuggets shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Here's Silva, and he gets it to go. MP's got his third basket on the night right there. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early. The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And good whistle there.
Team is in the penalty.
Free throw good, MP.
At the line for the Jazz, Silva.
And both free throws good for MP. Smith with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jackson for 3. Sinks the tray.
Jackson showing off a little bit of his range that time. So confident in that release.
Horton Tucker on the wing. There's 25 seconds left in the first. Back to MP. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Silva. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. MP's got 12.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Can't cash it in from close range.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for you want it. Substitution
Ends up going with a new group. Here's Smith. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Najee. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Najee's got his second bucket on the night.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Silva can't hit. And for Denver, they're shooting about 43% on this one. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
And they want to avoid getting in foul trouble again. That's what really hurt them against this team last time.
And that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Ali. Thanks.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
It's 2-on-1. He goes up, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Smith outside, and here's Porter outside. Sexton grabs the board. Utah shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. MP outside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day. He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Abaji. And there's 1:38 left in the second period. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. That's good from Jones. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. I mean, they will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
A shot to stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Green. Green's got his 2nd basket of the game.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Gay's checked in. Sexton against Jackson. Left side, Sexton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sexton's got 8 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jackson outside. Hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quickly.
It's been all Jazz. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Comes up empty down low.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Murray, no good. And here's Sexton. From deep, MP. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah.
The Jazz, 76.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the
Substitution on the court.
Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Porter Jr. comes in for Brown. And it's Jackson in for Murray. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. 12 points for him.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
We've got Thomas Bryant. Zeke Najee out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Reggie Jackson. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Bryant. No luck on that one. Good D by MP. Utah has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Dunn's shot is good.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Right side, Porter lets the 3 fly. Here's Najee. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Right wing. MP outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got 5 rebounds tonight. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah, Porter just coming at him right now. He takes the foul, he keeps pushing, and then he gets the bucket.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. But for Michael Porter Jr., no one has argued about his talent. It's been about health, Brent.
Well, the top recruit back in his high school class. And Michael had back surgery his first year of college, slid in the draft because of it, has had a few more issues here, but Denver believes. They believe that they're going to get the best out of MPJ, and I hope we all see it.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Yeah, all game long, they had great energy, leading to ample second chance opportunities, and they converted.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Kicks it out to MP. Clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Najee.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Jazz foul. Silva. That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. To the middle. And that one's good. Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. Utah's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Here's Horton Tucker. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. From 13, count the basket.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Back to Jackson. .58 seconds left in the third. Here's Porter, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Your Nuggets, Michael Porter
That's
Jr.
good from Porter.
Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
Murray's checked in for Jackson. Porter hits them both. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. He's guarded by Porter. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
To the paint. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Jazz. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. So we see the Jazz get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching.
As the unofficial coach of Team 2K TV, a role which I appointed myself to, congratulations Alexis, I've recommended that they take a look at their builds and make some adjustments.
Well, we realized that our coach has a losing record with us, so we started thinking, hey, maybe it's the same for you. Maybe it's time for something new, a new build perhaps. So we reached out to one community member that is
Here we have two first-year head coaches, Steve. That being said, how long does it take for teams to look? John making a change here. Silva's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Tillman in at the center position.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Markkanen. Brooks misses. Jazz trail by 11. Gay scanning the floor. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. With some arc, and it's Morant missing. The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. MP, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing. Silva's got his second bucket of the night. And this team, Greg, drafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that John Moran had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps upping his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. The Grizzlies also making a change. Aldama's checked in. Outside, Bain. Pass to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
MP left side. Let's go. It's rebounded by Memphis. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Gay outside. Outside, Markkanen. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen. Silva's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Outside, Bain. The pass to Jackson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Silva, the pass to Gay, and they pick up 2.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
That's his first.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Conchar comes in for Brooks. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Pass to Conchar. Here's Kennard. Aldama passes to Kennard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good from Clark. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. A nice shot by Silva. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Back to Kennard. The 3. He can't get it to go. And Utah will come the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
Wow. Shots good by Gay.
Over the years, Rudy Gay has added a lot of bulk to his frame. You see it right there off contact.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. And Utah making a change here. Decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
They've got MP. Rudy Gay is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Sexton. That's the group right now for Utah. Markkanen against Brooks. Pass to Tillman. Bain against Sexton. Takes the 13-footer. Markkanen pulls it in.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And a wide open look for MP. Nailed from three-point land. Silva's got 15 points.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Silva. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Bain, the teardrop falls in. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bain. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Here's Silva. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
And a miss there on the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. To the paint, out to Morant. The three. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP outside. Back to Gay. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He has 7.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Give a big round of applause once again for your Jazz Dancers dance team.
Morant surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz trail by 9. Gay outside. And there's the pass to Silva. Back to Gay. Passes it to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Memphis leading by 7. Morant passes to Bain. Outside Jackson. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's just a good-looking shot. Gay's always had a good-looking jumper.
Brooks outside. Pass to Tillman. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The Grizzlies with another miss.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Silva.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Markkanen can give you great, solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
On defense, Utah. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul.
Up top, Bain. Defended by Sexton. And Morant gets it to go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jazz trail by 5. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Markkanen. On the wing, MP. To the inside. Count that bucket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. Brooks outside. Six to shoot. That shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's Morant with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies
60. The Grizzlies 71.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. He's making some changes here. So on the floor for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Pass to Jones.
Utah foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run. And they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
A 3 from MP. Conchard pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
The pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Abaji. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good. Silva's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Puts it up from 12, and it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 9 rebounds now tonight. 1:51 left to play here in the third. MP outside. Utah gets it back. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just 7 on the basket from Gay.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gay against Clark. .121 left in the third. Gay with the defensive effort. On the wing, MV. A 3-ball. Tries again. It counts, and the foul. It goes.
Substitution on the court.
Markkanen against Payne. Here's Morant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Morant's got 39.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Rudy Gay is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's MP. It's the group right now for Utah. The first free throw is good. He's making a change here. Silva's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Clark comes in for Tillman. And Jones subbed in for Brooks.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. Horton Tucker's checked it.
Shooting for Memphis, Dylan Brooks. Shooting 1.
And that one falls for Brooks.
What makes Dylan Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Gay kicks to Clarkson. Gay outside. Now the feed to Markkanen. A three from MP. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Markkanen. Takes it inside. He dishes it to Clarkson. That one goes in. Clarkson's got 10 points in just the second half.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take-charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
And another great look at the 2K drive. They double him with MP. Jackson from long range. Here's Clark. And he converts the layup.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for John Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle, here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
4th personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Jones, and the foul called on MP.
6 personal.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our...
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Hey, listen, I want to say thank you to you and the team.
Good game last night.
doing, coach?
What?
I said, how you doing, coach?
Oh. Sorry. What did you say?
I said, how you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm great.
What's going on, man? First.
Big news. Big news. Rookie standout. Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is
Not really setting me up for success there, coach.
Season 5 is here, and it's time for Team 2K TV to create some new builds to hopefully beat you, the community. So who knows builds better than anyone? Joe knows. Joe, welcome back to 2K TV.
Appreciate you guys having me back. It's always a pleasure.
I'm also joined by my Team 2K TV teammates. We got Brian, Danny, John, and Rodney. How you guys doing today?
We're doing good, thank you.
So good.
Looking forward to revamping the squad.
All right, so if you've been watching,
All right, Grant, it's time to light the jack-o'-lanterns, leave out some candy, and watch some hoops. This should be a spooktacular game.
You're right, BA. I mean, it's always fun to play a holiday game. There's that extra little bit of energy in the air, both for the fans and the players.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Xavier Tillman is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point. On offense, here's Utah. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Pass to Clarkson. Corner shot. It's good.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Three-pointer, Brooks. Not going to go that time. MP against Bain. Pass to Clarkson. On the wing, MP. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Bain. 4-3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP, the pass to Gay. Over Jackson. And Gay the bucket on the assist by MP. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Up top, Morant, covered by MP. From deep, Bain. That one is off. And Utah will come the other way. Marking it outside. On the wing, MP. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Morant against Markkanen. Here's Bain. Rebound, Utah.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Silva. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got his second basket.
Now for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Down low. Here's Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Timeout called. Memphis. They defeated Utah in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Morant. Coming off 41 points last game out. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
He's been playing great basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Payne. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Utah leading. MP outside. Marketed inside. Brooks defending. And that one's good. Marketed.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the impact of international players in the NBA is climbing dramatically. Of course, in 1990. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Tillman in at the center position, filling out the middle. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gay picks one up. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense. Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lane against Clarkson. Back to Moran. There's the three. No good on the shot. And Utah will come the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
From 13, and it's Brooks missing. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. MP finds Markkanen. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
So we conclude the first half. Grizzlies out.
The Jazz, 57. The Grizzlies, 66.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween. The Jazz making a switch here. Silva's checked in. Jordan Clarkson is out there with MP. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Morant with it. Now guarded by MP. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
The drive by MP. That one goes. Count it. MP's got 11 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's
Jackson's just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, BA. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Utah's gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. 5 points in the game. Silva can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. To stop the run, and he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 7.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
They double him with MP. Kennard against MP. And now we've got an intentional foul. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this